Well, a large portion of the U.S. from the southwest to New England is under a heat alert this weekend. And it's not only the people who are sweltering. Florida's ocean and its marine life is under stress as well. CNN meteorologist Derek Van Dam went underwater with a team of coral reef scientists to see how these record high temperatures are affecting the ocean's ecosystem.
We're leaving the marina on a scientific expedition with some of the world's top coral scientists. We've come here to determine how the coral reefs off the Florida peninsula are coping with unprecedented ocean heat. If anyone can tackle this problem, it's these people. They're inspired and they're motivated and they're on the front lines of this climate emergency every single day.
I think one of the big questions that we have as scientists is what explains why some corals bleach really severely and other ones don't.
Scientists aren't just worried about the high water temperatures. They're concerned this is only July and the hottest months are still ahead of us.
You know, corals are really sensitive to heat. I'm a little bit worried that we might see quite a few bleached and stressed out corals.
You see, more than 90% of excess heat from greenhouse warming is stored in our oceans. And that doesn't just disappear. It can supercharge storms, melt our glaciers, and bleach our coral reefs. Bleached corals are still alive, but they're extremely stressed, highly vulnerable, and if the heat continues, they may die. So, this is part of why scientists worry. The first location we dove to was south of Key Biscayne.
I think we saw exactly what we feared, which is that this is the moving front of severe bleaching up through the Keys and now up into Miami-Dade.
It was just a remarkable moment to stand next to these century-old giants, right? I mean, how else do you describe it? But it was very eye-opening to see this array of a mixture of completely dead coral, bleached coral, and healthy coral. So I saw hope, but I also saw a tough situation, and I can see what heat stress really does to these animals. They're sensitive, and I witnessed it. It was humbling. Is there still hope?
Absolutely, there's still hope. You know, the water conditions are actually cooling down somewhat, and on a day like this we have some overcast conditions. That all helps because it decreases the amount of heat stress building up on the reef. And I think as far as this bleaching front going, we hope that it doesn't continue to increase and move northwards, but the next few weeks are going to really tell that story.
Next, we headed north to Miami to see the impact on the reef there. You may be thinking, why does the coral reef matter so much to us? Well, they are part of an interconnected ecosystem. It acts as a habitat for marine wildlife, so any impact on the coral will have an impact on the entire water ecosystem. And something a lot of people may not realize, it's not just ocean life that relies on our coral reefs being healthy. They are Mother Nature's natural barriers against hurricanes and storm surge.
Coral reefs provide this really amazing structure that's actually key for breaking wave energy as it comes toward our shores. So they help to protect our beaches and our coastal properties.
And on this second dive, there was obvious relief felt by these scientists.
That was completely different.
Better? Not better.
When you were happy, I was happy. I could see it in your eyes. I mean, we gestured a heart to each other because we saw how much more alive these corals are.
I can't tell you how relieved I am to see those nice, big, dark, happy colonies.
That was a big difference. It really was. You could just see how healthy some of the corals were. It gives me a lot of hope that, you know, if we can keep the temperatures down, that these corals are going to survive. That was good. Well, it's a coral cliffhanger. It's not the end game. Research scientists on the boat tell me that because we still have the warmest months ahead of us, we need to watch for the advancement of this severe coral bleaching and coral mortality moving from south to north through the Florida peninsula. Could the waters cool? Definitely. We need rain, perhaps a tropical system to bring some upwelling from the deep ocean below, but that's just something we'll continue to monitor. CNN meteorologist Derek Van Dam, Miami Beach.
Thanks so much to Derek. Well, on the brink of the knockout stage, China and England earned key victories at the Women's World Cup. When we come back, we'll have all the highlights from day 9.